And thanks for joining us for 10 News at 5. I'm Rachel Lucas.
I'm Duke Carter. John Carlin is off tonight.
Roanoke City leaders are continuing to look at ways to combat gun violence. This afternoon, City Council members received an update on the city's gun violence prevention framework.
And 10 News reporter Sydney Jackstimer just got out of the meeting. And Sydney, do city leaders believe their plan is actually working?
Yeah, so after the presentation from the city's Youth and Gang Violence Prevention Coordinator, multiple city council members, including Mayor Sherman Lee, say they have hope in these new programs working to prevent violence. Now, this month marks 1 year since Christopher Roberts earned the title of the Youth and Gang Violence Prevention Coordinator, which has since been rebranded to the Prevention Intervention Street Team. The team has created multiple programs to prevent and intervene on violence, like the Community Healing Circle, an affirmation program, as well as working with the juvenile court systems to connect families to services.
We're looking at it as a two-gen approach. So yeah, the young man or young woman may have ushered into the house, but we're also bringing service for everybody if they could benefit from it.
And coming up at 6, hear the latest data presented by Roanoke's Police Department, including the number of guns that were taken off the streets in just a matter of a month. Live in Roanoke tonight, Sydney Jackstimer, 10 News, working for you.
Today, President Joe Biden pardoned thousands of Americans convicted of simple possession of marijuana. He's also calling on governors to issue similar pardons to those convicted of state marijuana offenses. He says his action will ease the consequences of their convictions as well, like those denied employment, housing, or educational opportunities as a result of their conviction.
October is Substance Abuse Awareness Month, and here in the Roanoke Valley, addiction and overdose rates continue to rise. Narcan is often administered to those who are suffering from an overdose, and health leaders say it is becoming more common for everyday people to carry Narcan, not just first responders. The idea behind this is to decrease the amount of overdose deaths, and leaders at the Roanoke Valley Collective Response are in favor of more people carrying Narcan.
Carrying Narcan is not saying you accept somebody's substance use. It's saying your life is worth it. Let me help you live. And oftentimes, an opportunity where Narcan is dispensed is an opportunity for an intervention.
And coming up on 10 News at 7, we are working for you to find out what other efforts are being used to fight substance abuse.
Now turning to your forecast, a bit warmer today and likely dry, but not ruling out the chance of some stray showers tomorrow.
Yeah, meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here to join us. And Jeff, it was a beautiful day today, beautiful day to go outside and enjoy, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to have a little more cloud cover around. We could have a stray shower late in the day, but we're still going to be just as warm, guys. Maybe even a degree or two warmer than today.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Not bad.
See,
right?
good news, Jeff.
Not bad, yeah. Then temperatures go down this weekend, Duke. Here's a look at the regional view, and you'll notice that we are seeing a couple of showers as close to us as the panhandle of West Virginia. Those are going to stay to the north of us. The showers in Pennsylvania staying to the north of us. High pressure still ruling the roost for us. Yes, we have a couple of clouds around, but those clouds really not doing a whole lot other than blocking the sun every now and again. It is 76 right now in Roanoke, 77 in Lynchburg. Look at South Boston. You're the hot spot, 78, 68 in Wytheville, 70 as we speak in Blacksburg. So this evening we are looking at skies really nothing worse than partly cloudy. We're pretty comfortable. Overnight low, or I should say temperatures at 7 in the upper 60s, dropping into the upper 50s by around 11. Eventually overnight lows tonight will fall mainly into the 40s to near 50. So on Friday, we're looking at high temperatures in the upper 70s. Very warm outside tomorrow, but we're going to have a mix of sun and clouds around. It is going to be breezy tomorrow, and a stray shower can't be ruled out very late in the day. Duke?
All right, thank you, Jeff. After 2 years of looking for a new site, the Agape Center in the NRV is finally getting a new home. Tomorrow, doors open at their new Christiansburg location. The New River Valley nonprofit has served thousands of people by providing food, diapers, clothing, and other essentials to the community. The idea is if those in need can take advantage of those items, they can take care of other issues like paying for their rent or utilities.
They can come in and get these services free, that would free up other income that they can take and use on those other areas where the funding from nonprofits and government may be very limited.
The Agape Center NRV will be available for appointments starting tomorrow.
A local author is commemorating Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month in a unique way. Anna Simonko suffered a stillbirth more than 30 years ago when she says that there were no resources to help her through the experience. She has worked for years to create a book and journal to give parents a place to remember their baby. The book, titled My Soul to Keep, is releasing this month.
It's just weighed on my heart all this time to create a canvas for parents to just express their grief, their joy, their love, and more than anything, just to give their baby a place to write their name.
There will be a signing at the Christiansburg Barnes & Noble October 15th.
A little bit of bad news, everyone. The doctors are predicting a tough flu season between December and January. I spoke with an infectious disease expert who's watching trends all over the world, and he says we need to be prepared here in the U.S.
Are you ready for your test?
These people are taking proactive steps, staying healthy. From working out in the pool to exercising on the bike, people who are retired understand being fit.
I work out 3 days a week, usually about 6 hours a day.
I'm in here 5 days a week.
Jamal Jahar Newby, in addition, lifts weights to stay fit. Newby also understands the significance of exercising and taking preventative steps to avoid getting sick.
Take care of yourself. That's the main thing you got to do.
Usually, when we see bad cases of influenza, we typically will see it in 65 and older.
Medical experts from Carillion say they are seeing high flu rates in Australia this year, exceeding a 5-year average. Reasons are decreased immunity and vaccination rates. Another factor, people are just simply not wearing masks.
With relaxation, we should expect to see that go up.
Doctors say at one point during the pandemic, there was a low number of people getting the flu because folks were wearing masks.
Influenza seems to be virtually non-existent. Well, we see cases, but very minimal.
So now doctors are concerned about the high rates in Australia could be an indicator of what could happen here in the U.S. They say areas like Texas and Washington, D.C. are already seeing an uptick. Doctors are stressing the importance of wearing a mask, especially if a person is 65 or older, and encourages everyone to get vaccinated.
When you vaccinate, you protect your loved ones because you form a cocoon of safety around them. And that is key for any community.
For any member of the community looking to have a long and healthy life.
It's one life to live, so make the best of it.
More screenings, improved research, and better treatment have led to less breast cancer deaths. That's according to the American Cancer Society.
But one group is seeing a slower improvements than the rest. The organization says overall, black women are about 40% more likely to pass away from breast cancer than white women. They also say access to health care is a top reason why this number is extremely high.
Women of color, particularly black women, are not always have their mammograms or facilities are the best, not always called back as appropriately they are, and not always given the same opportunities for some of our newer therapies.
When it comes to cancer, screenings are definitely a must, but the Cancer Society says that there was a dip in mammograms during the pandemic.
Now they've started a campaign called Grab Your Girls. It's aimed at encouraging women to make breast cancer screening a priority for themselves and their family and friends.
Coming up, 10 News is taking a look at VMI's training program. Looks intense.
The individual challenges they all take on in the Institute's RAT Challenge.
College can be expensive, but there's a program that could make it free or almost free.
This will propel Virginia forward in terms of our economy and in terms of providing that pipeline of employees, of skilled employees in those high demand areas.
We're working for you, breaking down how you can qualify and how this will help Virginia's most in-demand industries get the workers they need. Our Solutionaries team is tackling labor and workforce shortages, the solutions that are working across the country. You can watch it right now on WSLS.com and on YouTube.com/Solutionaries.